ऑलराइट हेलो एवरीवन। सो आज हम लोग एक नया आर्टिकल करेंगे। लेट्स डू एसएमबी पोर्ट हैकिंग आर्टिकल। पेनिट्रेशन टेस्टिंग में देखेंगे हैकिंग एसएमबी का क्या क्या है। एसएमबी, so let's start with the basic SMB pen testing port 445, and let's understand how does it work, and how we can enumerate this, and what all techniques are there to attack this. And let's find out. So there could be multiple documents on this one. We'll go one by one. So let's go with this one. First is to working of SMB, version of Windows SMB, SMB protocol security, SMB enumeration, scanning vulnerability, multiple ways to exploit SMB, using eternal blue, SMB login via brute force, PSExec connect to SMB, run DLL32 one-liner to exploit SMB, SMB exploit, SMB DDoS attack, POS exploitation, file, SMB server client. Okay, file sharing. Usually I use SMB server and client between my Windows and Linux and Mac. Usually that is more easy. Version of SMB function as a request response client server protocol. The only time that the protocol does not work in response request framework is when a client requests an opportunistic oplock, and the server has to break an existing oplock because the current mode is incompatible with the existing oplock. Client computers using SMB connect to supporting server using NetBIOS and TCP/IP, IPX, SPX, NetBUI. Once the connection is established, the client computer or the program can then open read-write access file similar to the file system on a local computer. It's pretty complex to understand all these terms. These are mostly the basics of networking and stuff like that, but there are a lot of things in it. Anyways, version of Windows SMB, CIFS, the oldest version, or the old version of SMB, which was included in Microsoft Windows NT 4.0, was in 1996. Yeah, now we used to use that Windows NT. SMB 1.0, SMB 1 version used in 2000, Server 2003, 2.0 in Server 2008. The latest one is 3.1, used in Windows Server 2016 and Windows 10. Presently, the latest version of SMB is 3.1.1, which was introduced with Windows 10 Server 2016. What is the latest one? Let's find out. Google. Latest version of SMB protocol 3.1.1. That is the only one, which is the latest one right now. Yep. SMB. Okay. So let's go back to the article. SMB protocol security. The SMB protocol support two level of security. The first is the shared level. The server is protected at the level and each share has a password. Okay, the client computer or user has to enter the password to access the data or file saved under the specific share. This is only security model available in the core and the core plus SMG protocol definition. User level protection was later added to the SMB protocol. It was applied to individual files and each share is based on a specific user access right. Once the server authenticates the client, she has given a unique UID that is presented upon the accessing the server. The SMB protocol has support individual security since LAN Manager 1.0 was implemented. SMB enumeration. To identify the following information: Windows or Samba system. Every pen tester go for SMB enumeration during network pen testing. Banner grabbing, RID cycling, user listing of a group membership information, sharing, enumeration, detecting if a host is in a workgroup or a domain, identify the remote operating system. Here you can observe we are using and map the most famous network scanning tool for SMB enumeration. So let's stop reading and just launch our machine, and let's do it. Okay, so I'll spin up both Windows Server 2000, which one it is, 19, and Windows 10. Yep, and I've already got Kali up and running. So let's log on to Kali and find out. Okay, Kali. Yeah, there is a issue with my 1.7, right? Let's do it from our command prompt. Basically, let's do SSH. What is this? SSH. No, what is it? Kali 02 and 192.168.7, right? Maybe the SSH is stopped. Sudo systemctl restart SSH. Okay, I'm using a pretty noisy keyboard here. This one is from Zebronics. Maybe I'll switch it to another one. So I've got another one here. This is Keychron. I believe this is a red switch, and this is some. There are some sort of switches. I don't know. I forgot that, but there is a video of this one in my channel. You can find the unboxing of this keyboard. It's pretty good. I liked it pretty fast. Yeah, initially you will find it a bit slow, but then after a few weeks, the more you use, the more handy it becomes and more easy. So what I did here, okay, I just did this. Okay, so now it's up and running. Let's do SSH password, right? Sudo su password, increase the font. That's it. And yeah, if required, we can do multiple windows and stuff like that, but right now that's okay. So Kali is up and running. Let's go to Windows. Let's log on to this one. I don't know what all things we need to configure, but let's do it. Okay, it's taking a while. Actually, I gave a lot of RAM to Kali, around 16 gigs, so it might slow down other machines. But let's see. I still have 64 GB RAM. Anyways, that was not required. 8 GB is sufficient enough for Kali to run, but maybe I'll have to reduce that. Can I do it? Hot swapping? No. Or I'll have to shut down Kali and then change the memory, I believe. Yeah. No, I can do it, I guess. I can do 8 GB. Yep. No, it's still. Oh no, we cannot change. It goes back. Yeah, I'll have to shut down the machine and do it. Anyways, it's back on. We'll try to go for Windows 10. Usually I have some issue with my Windows 10 whenever I switch to another screen. It doesn't bring up the graphics on time. It takes a while. What is the IP of this one? Let's find out. .44, and this should be 45. Probably I've manually, or I've given a static IP address to this one, but let's see. Okay, let's do CMD. Okay, 14. All right, 1444. Okay. And there was one command. I believe I'll have to double check this. What was that? I forgot to note it down. Okay, let me do that. Let's ask GPT here. Variable command for Linux terminal to store data. What is that? Okay, let's try that. My Win 2009 WinServe 19 equals. Oh, okay, wait. WinServe 19 IP. WinServe 19 IP equals, so let's give it in small case, equals 92.168.1.44. Sorry, okay. Echo dollar serve 19 IP. There you go. Next we'll do win10 IP equals 92.168.1.7, right? Or 17. Okay, what was that? Oh, 14. Okay, 14, right? So echo win10 IP, so 14. Okay, now let's do this. Fine. So we got these stored in our variables, so we don't have to type it again and again in the terminal session. I'm not sure whether it works in the second terminal session as well, but let's see. SSH Kali02 at 192.168.1. What is that? Oh god. Come on. One node. What was that, man? Come on. If config 7. Let's add this and try it. Kali2 IP. Kali2 IP equals 192.168.1.7. Enter. Echo Kali2 IP. Right. So do Kali at Kali2 IP. I don't think so. It works outside. Oh no, I made a mistake here. Kali02 at Kali2 IP. It should be like this, but I don't think so. The variable works outside. SSH Kali02 at 192.168.1.2. Sorry, 1.7. Will it work inside? Sudo su echo at Kali2 IP. It doesn't work on this terminal, so I'll have to use this over here only. Oh, this is PowerShell and this is command prompt probably. It doesn't make a difference. Okay, I need to figure that out. Maybe I can set it up as a global variable somewhere, and but yeah, it's again a task. The IPs might change and all that, so I'll have to change that. But anyways, that's just a Okay, let's go back to the document and find out what we see here in the document. Okay, we're gonna run nmap and we're gonna find out. Let's move this on to left and bring up the, not this one, this one here. Let's run nmap. Yeah, nmap -p 445-a Kali2 IP. Oh no, which one it is this? We observe that identify the following information of Windows. Okay. Identify the following information of Windows or Samba system. Every pentester go for SMB enumerating during the network. Well, let's go for server serve 19 IP. What happened? What happened? So oh, I have to put $sign. My bad. It's a variable, right? So we call a variable in this way. Oh, it still didn't work. Okay, ping $serve 19 IP. Okay, ping 192.168.1.44. I can ping. I need to figure that variable thing later on. I'll do that, not in this call. Nmap -p 445-a 192.168.1.19.944. So this is the -a is for all information, and p is for the specific port. So it will you know, give us a lot of details like operating system details, application, and stuff like that. So everything. So let's see, we got the results out here. 445 TCP open for Microsoft DS. We need to find that out. Microsoft DS, yeah, that's the SMB port, but what is the full form of that? Or data store, or data, what is this? What is this called? But we'll Google that. As a result, we enumerated the following information about the targeted machine: operating system Windows 7 Ultimate. Here I got the OS as Microsoft Server 2019. Computer name, net BIOS name is should be DC1 or something like that. Where is it? Computer name, operating system, OS. We found that. And computer name, where do we see this? I don't see that. 445 TS MAC address warning, latest device type, general purpose, running this host net BIOS name. Yeah, here it is. So it says nebstat net BIOS name DC1 net BIOS user unknown net BIOS MAC and stuff like that. It's on VMware, right? And it also tells us that it's a virtual machine, right? This is how we can come to know whether there are many more automated script tools. Let's see how does it do it on a normal machine then. Okay, I need to turn it on. I've turned off everything. Firewall, restore settings. What is this? Yes. Virus and prior, turn on. Yes. And turn on. Okay, what is the error? Maybe I'll have to reboot or something. No action needed. Manage settings. Turn on, tamper on, everything is on. Okay, security is back up. Let's try nmap on my host machine. 128 nmap. Is it 1.0 or 28? 28, sorry. 1.28. I should be reading that way. Okay. I'm not sure whether it will work. Maybe the defender will block it. Okay. Yeah, it's filtered, so it's blocking it. But anyways, so let's get back to the previous result. As we can see, system time. Okay, do we see? Yeah, this is the one, 11:52. Okay, it's running bit behind. Where it is? Come on. Okay. 12:15 p.m. Okay, probably some different time zone, I guess. That machine is in. Because it's 12:45 a.m. here in India, and afterwards, message spanning enable required reset work group, or whether it's domain controller. So here we got it as the name DC1. Address 1.44. That's it. Warning OS scan results may be unreliable because we could not find at least one open or one closed port. So this one we found as open. Okay, now scanning vulnerability. During the enumeration phase, generally we go for, yeah, we wanted to Google this one, right? Let's see. Here's a breakdown of yeah, I think you're not responding correctly. You're very specific, maybe because of my previous you know suggestions. Port for well-known TCP port used primarily for Microsoft directory services. Okay, directory services, particularly SMB, file sharing, printer sharing. So I believe if I enable the file and printer sharing, only then it will show as open. So if we go back to the server and let's do this, let's go to ncpa.cpl and let's see, maybe I'll have to go one step behind here and then look for this thing, view network status and task, change advanced sharing settings, and then if we turn off network discovery. Okay, it's off. Turn off. Yeah, if I turn this off, file and printer sharing, let's see what happens, and then we'll run the scan. Yep. Okay, it's off now, and we'll go back and check this. We'll run the scan again. Let me clear screen here. Control L for clearing the screen. Let's run the nmap on 44. Run. Okay. I'll make it pretty short video. Will not go too much deep into it. I'm pretty tired, sleepy, but yeah, probably I'll record the second half of it by morning or early morning. Yeah, it looks like it's not gonna work now because we have turned it off, right? So, but yeah, what's happening here? Maybe we cannot even ping the machine. Ping 192.161.44. Yeah, we can ping the machine, but it's taking time to get the details out of it. What if I do another nmap? Nmap hyphen p, not p, hyphen, let's do something different. Wait, we can simply do nmap on that IP. Nmap 192.161.44, and let's see what it says. Okay, so we have these many ports open, 445. Oh, it is still showing as open. Why it is taking time here? Oh, it came back. So it still says open. MAC address. Okay. Is there anything in services? Services.msc. Let's see. SMB, or what is that? File share. Remote, what is that? Remote access, remote desktop services, RPC protocol, remote access protocol, or let's find out here now. SMB, or its label commonly associated with SMB over TCP/IP relay on NetBIOS, and ports like 137, 139. SMB allows system SMB. Port 445 is often targeted by the malware and attacker when WannaCry Eternal Blue because of the vulnerabilities in SMB. It generally advises restrict the port 445 firewall, especially from the internet. Ensure SMB version 1 is disabled. SMB 2, keep the system patched. Now, if you're scanning your network and see open, it means that the system which service is associated with SMB in Windows. Right, let's ask this question. In Windows, the main service is messaging block. So LAN server, svcos.exe, and PowerShell get service LAN server. Let's do that. Get okay, let's do on our machine here directly. LANman. Is there a LANman service? Something like that. Microsoft storage or local. What is this, man? Wait. Let's run both. Both are running, but what is the name of it on services.windows? So a display workstation, is it also visible in services.msc screen? Yes, absolutely. LANman server, LANman workstation. I'm not able to find it. Maybe I'm not looking correctly. Let me do this. LAN, I don't see it. Okay, a local session manager, I don't see it. I don't see it, boss. Where it is? Services.msc. Service in Windows Server 2019. LANman. Is it there in Windows 11 workstation? Ah, it's not there. Is it changed? It's still there, but listed differently. That is what I want to know, how it is listed. On Windows Server 2000, LANman server and LANman workstation server do exist, but sometimes they are not immediately visible. How? What are those names? Okay, they show up by display name and not actual the service name. Look for service workstation. Yeah. Okay, you are asking me to do sc.exe. Okay, services landman and install Windows feature, enable Windows on SMB protocol 1 workstation. Let me Google it. It's fooling me. Windows Server 2019 LAN man server and workstation service in services.msc. Unable to start the service Microsoft. What is the service? What is the name of net logon? Oh, I completely forgot about this. Yeah, you're absolutely right. The good catch. NetLogon is a critical service that often alongside SMB, especially for domain join environments. So, but is it also for the same thing? Let's find out. Get service here. Get service hyphen name net. It's a different one, man. It's a different one. Net logon, but is there a dependency? Let's find out. Dependency server and workstation. There it is. It has a dependency service server and workstation. So server, so the service is named with the name as server, and if you go to log on and you'll see landman server, and another is workstation. Okay, all right, my bad. I never paid attention to that. Server stop. Yes. Work station stop. Net logon automatic, it's also stopped. Now let's do this. Let's do all of them. Oh, okay, landman server is still running. Why? Server stop. It's stopped now. Clear screen. In Windows you do CLS. Okay, all are stopped now. Now we'll do the scanning from here, and let's find out what's happening now. We'll do both the scan here. Yeah. So okay, we still see that. So port 445 is associated with which service? I know it's SMB, but my question is wrong. Landman server, it says, right? Am I in the right machine? Yes, stop the landman server. Service will be closed on your Windows Server 2019, that is what we tried. Yeah. Is it on? Okay, it is back on. Why it is back on? Let's change it to manual, and then it should be stopped permanently. Okay, and now let's start this and find out. Clear screen, and let's run it. Clear screen, and let's run it. Okay, still shows on, man. Is it on? Oh my god, why is okay? Even if I do it manually, it starts back on. Probably when I call, oh, restart counter effect. So take no action, restart the service. Fun. So it's maybe because of this, it's doing it. So let's do it as like 5 minutes, and then click apply. Okay, and stop, and then do it again. It's off, but still the scanner shows me it is on. It says running. Running. What are the dependencies? RPC. Okay, maybe RPC. RPC is calling it. Procedure call RPC. Okay. Who is listening on it? Okay, my local host is listening on it. Fine, that's okay. And what else he's saying? Stop service landman, start service landman, group policy, user on. Fine, that's okay. Now we understood that the basically my what I was trying to find out is that who is responsible for this service, right? So I'm reverting back all the changes what I was trying to do, and let's continue with the thing which we were following the document, right? Let's start this. Then I okay, turn it on. It'll turn on everything. Let's see now. Let's go back to the practical thing. What happened? Right. Let's run all this thing and find out running TCP. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Now let's see what is there in the document ahead. Close. Okay. Now we did that, and then scanning vulnerabilities during the enumeration phase. Generally, we go from banner grabbing to identify a version of a running service. Okay, so nmap hyphen script SMB hyphen 12 star hyphen p 445 192.168 1.44. That's my server 2019. Okay, what is this? Open, and what should be the result? The result, it has shown the target machine is highly vulnerable to M17. Yeah, SMB vulnerabilities could not negotiate, and connection SMB failed to receive bytes error. SMB vulnerable, MS10 false. MS1710 eternal blue SMB version 1. What is this? To know more about the M's and read the, we still don't get the actual thing here. What if I do it on Win10.1 IP? Yeah. What if I do it on 14? Nmap, nmap hyphen script SMB hyphen val star hyphen p445 92.168.1 dot. What was that, man? 17. Okay. 14 hyphen script SMB hyphen val star hyphen p. Wildcard. Star means wildcard. So we are doing a scan and we are trying to find out scripts related to SMB vulnerability by putting star there. 445 192.168.1.14, and let's see. Could not negotiate, and it's open. SMB false, but here probably they have an older Windows 7 machine, so they are able to see that vulnerabilities. There are multiple ways to exploit. SMB false, not state access vulnerable, MS1710 SMB vulnerability, MS10061 could not negotiate a connection. SMB failed to restore receive bytes error. What does that mean? I don't know. PostScript result. Let's see, what does this give us? The Nessus scan results indicates SMB vulnerability. The scan could not complete due to the failure in negotiating an SMB connection. Failed to receive byte error. This suggests issues like target not responding, SMB being disabled, or network firewall interface. Further investigating into the target SMB configuration or network connectivity is needed. Written false means the target is not vulnerable to this exploit, which rates SMB protocol denial of service issue. Action: focus on resolving SMB connection issues by checking SMB service status firewall, and probably there is a firewall and everything is enabled on it, because it's been a long time I've not used it. This one, let's turn it off and see. Run the scan again. PowerShell. It's off. Defender. Okay, it's off. App browser device security. That's all right. Fine, that's okay. Device Windows security. Fine, it's okay. Okay, let's run the scan again and see if anything else we can see there. Okay, fine, that's okay. Let's run it on 17, 14, sorry, 14. Same thing for 14 and for this thing. Yeah. Anyway, so let's find out what is there in the document ahead. Multiple ways to exploit SMB Eternal Blue. As we know that vulnerability MSL, we can use the. I'll have to spin up a machine with this version, actually Windows 7 or something, to try this. Following module which was directly exploit to the target machine, use exploit and Eternal Blue MSF console. We can do that from there, and boom, we have successfully accessed the remote shell as shown below. But we cannot do it here since we don't have that same vulnerability here. SMB logon via brute force Hydra. Okay, let's try Hydra. We can try to brute force it. Right, let's try Hydra. HYDRA-L. We'll have to create a users list. It's not there. Ah, it's there. Okay. So cat pass cat users. This should work. Hydra-L users. Okay. L user.text -p pass.text 192.16.44 SMB. Let's see what Hydra does. What is this error? Failed to log on file for logins not found. Hey man, it's there, right? Why it says not found? Oh, invalid reply from the target. Is the number of tasks. Somebody does not like parallel connection. Use this military or secret service organization or for illegal purpose. Hydra. Starting as this is reduce the number of tasks. SMB does not likely parallel connections. One maximum task per server. Overall one task, 36 login tries, and 36 tries per task. Attack. Invalid reply from the target SMB. What if I do it on 17 SMB? Is it my Kali's issue or what is happening here? One second, let me find out something here. Go. SMB is need to set up a lab properly. denotes the path of username list, and p denotes path for password. Fine, we found that. Header user, but it didn't work. If you have SMB login credentials, then you can use the following. Fine. Okay, once we have that credentials, then it should be able to find it, but Hydra didn't work. Hydra -l. We can also give the username Scroll1. Probably that's the one. Or Windows Server. Who am I? Administrator. Okay. Administrator and -p password. Yeah, it is working. Because if you see, I have administrator in there. But it worked earlier. I did it for WinRM, but why it didn't work here? I think I have something wrong with my this thing. Which machine I did that? WinRM, we did that, but let's see. Oh, maybe invoke command computer. I did that. PowerShell. The session moment we did that. Test WinRM computer name. PowerShell, and then net local group, find restart service WinRM, auxiliary NXC. Let's try this NXC WinRM 122.160 1.44 home. Yeah, it worked. 192.168. It worked this way. What? NXC. Okay, NXE is working. Okay, NXE is working with that one, but where is the username password? Let me maximize the screen. Let's see the results properly. Login failure, login failure, login failure, administrator, administrator. Let's move to cryptographic difficulties. I don't know what's happening here, but it's not the expected output of WinRM. NXE warning, warning, warning. It should give us a pawn thing which is not coming up. Or is it here? Does he one? No. Even in SMB we didn't get it. Signing in through Scrollunlock. Windows Server 2013. What if I do it for 40? Let's do it for Windows 10. 14. I believe my Kali has something wrong with it. I need to get another Kali. Yeah. Anyway, so I'll try to end this chapter here. I'll come back with the the another lab actually. Probably I need to spin up another Kali. It seems to be not working as expected, but yeah, it's gonna take some time. I need to re-image it, download the image and reinstall it, and then we'll try something and